Hey, welcome back, Adam here, hope you're well. So when it comes to pricing and packages and what to offer to your couples, there's no right or wrong. Every company works differently. Some offer a purely a la carte system where you literally pay per product, highlights film, long film, ceremony speeches, everything, and you pay for literally each thing that you buy. Other companies do an all-in sort of package and everything's included all in one price with a nice little bow wrapped around it, and it's all included. And then some are a mixture of both. If you follow my work or seen any of these videos before, you'll probably know that I do kind of an in-between of all this, a mixture of both. I offer a couple of set packages which I have detailed before, links, I'll put them up here somewhere, which includes sort of all-day coverage, the ceremony and speeches, I do short films, long films, but I also offer a few additional extras as well. You know, if they want to go all out or upgrade their existing packages further down the line maybe, they're just additional extras that can be booked, and they can be booked sort of at any time during the process. So what I thought I would do is outline all the add-ons that I offer and to give you a bit more of an insight into my business and the kind of things that you can book from me. And if you're a photographer or a videographer, it might just give you a few ideas, a bit of inspiration on the sort of things that you could be adding onto your packages as well. First of all, a second shooter, second filmmaker kind of option. This is kind of the most obvious add-on to discuss first because it's not essential to filming the wedding. I don't need a second shooter. And of course, if I do have one with me, I've got to pay the shooter. So that's why that's an additional kind of fee if you want to have that. But obviously the benefits of this is that you're going to get both sides of your morning prep. So the second shooter can go to the groom, get all the boys getting ready, and I can cover the girls, or vice versa. And then the rest of the day, you're just getting a more complete coverage of everything that's going on, more angles. And it's going to mean that your film will be sort of shown from multiple perspectives because we've got two different angles on certain moments. It doesn't necessarily mean a longer film, but it is going to mean more of a complete story. It tells the story better to show those different perspectives and have those different angles on certain key moments. I also include drone footage with the second shooter option. So if a client wants drone footage, then they can book the second shooter option, and that includes the drone footage. For me, it gives the couple more value from having drone footage because it's always seemed a lot to me to charge for drone footage when it's probably only going to end up being one or two clips in the actual finished product. So from the client's perspective, it doesn't seem like they're getting much for what they've paid. Doing it this way, they're getting a second shooter and the drone footage. It just, as a bundle, it kind of seems like more value. For me, it means that I've got someone fully licensed that can come in and do the drone, and I don't have to worry about it. I can leave it to the second shooter. Another thing I offer is raw footage. All the original uncut footage straight out of the camera, every B-roll clip that I've recorded throughout the day. Some of these shots might not have made it to the most stuff makes it into the film anyway. There's only a few that don't, but some of these clips might not have made it into the finished film, so you're getting to see a couple of extra scenes that you might not have seen. But the real benefit is all the sound that gets captured in each of those clips, which usually isn't left in the film because you put music over it. So you're going to get to hear little snippets of conversations from guests and kind of hear what the guests were saying whilst they're chatting to each other, or all the laughter and giggles from the bridal prep in the morning, or even something like grandma or granddad's voice, which in years to come is going to be so powerful and valuable. I also offer still images which are taken from the footage. You know, the beauty of the technology and the cameras that we use is that you can get really good screen grabs from 1080 HD footage or even 4K footage, and they're good enough to pass off as still images. And I always recommend to my couples, if they've not already got a photographer by the time they book me, I'd always recommend to get a photographer. This isn't a replacement for photography. I just offer it as a kind of an add-on to boost their existing photography that they've already got. I normally give around 150 still frames from the footage, and they're not good enough quality to kind of blow up huge and put on your wall. That's why you have a photographer. But for viewing on your phone or your iPad or whatever, then they're great. Now, I mentioned 4K filming there. This is another add-on that I offer. So if couples want to, all my films are delivered in just 1080p standard full HD, but if they wanted to upgrade that to 4K, then I have an option for this. And then obviously this is for everything that they receive, the ceremony, the speeches, the long film, short film, whatever packages they've booked, I would upgrade all of it into 4K. And you know, with the 4K thing becoming more of a thing, especially here in the UK, a lot of people have got 4K ready TVs now. And if my clients want that crisp, sharp 4K image and they want to view their films on big TVs, then they're going to benefit from adding this on. And it's no biggie if they don't, because you're still getting a full HD film and it's still going to be beautiful. But the 4K option is maybe a bit safer long term. It's more future proof, because 4K is going to become the standard at some point down the future. In terms of time and technology, it's going to last longer than a 1080 HD film. What else do I do? USB delivery. So as standard, my films are all delivered online using MediaZilla. But if couples want additional copies, 1 copy, 2, 3, 4, 5 copies of the film, then they can add those on, as many as they want. I sometimes suggest this makes a nice gift to give to each set of parents. What I do is get the USB stick and I package it all up, put it in a nice box, dress it up, make it all pretty. When it's delivered, it has that bit of wow factor as they're opening it and unpackaging it. So if they bought a couple of USBs as a present for each set of parents, it always goes down. It's always gone down pretty well with parents and grandparents and family and stuff like that. And 60-second teaser films, which I commit to deliver within a week of the wedding. So this is a nice option that you would receive very soon after the wedding, probably whilst you're still on honeymoon. It's just a short minute-ish video, a little summary teased of the day, and it's enough to get you excited for the full thing. Link an example to a teaser film floating around up here wherever it goes. So I think that's pretty much all this stuff that I offer. Hopefully this has given you a few ideas of things to add on to your packages if you are a wedding videographer, or at least some insight into what you can expect from me and what I do with my business. And if you booked me as your wedding videographer, this is what you would get from me potentially. Yeah, please do subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I will see you in the next one.